We're here with Lee softball coach Emily Russell as her team prepares to open up Gulf South Conference play this weekend from Butler Field against West Florida. And, Coach, a good start in the non-conference portion. You guys go down to the Gulf Shores Invitational, finish 3-2, particularly on the offensive end, swinging the bats very well right now. How do you feel your team's looking early on here as we get into Gulf South Conference play?
Yeah, I'm really excited about where we are right now. The Gulf Coast Invitational was a big test for our team. Bellarmine was a good early challenge for us, kind of, got us right in there, seeing great pitching. But over the course of those 4 days down there, we were able to see more good pitching, watch the team respond and build. And so, we kind of have to squeeze preseason into a week, and I feel like we had a good schedule to do that. I feel like we're as prepared as we possibly could be to open our Gulf South schedule.
Now, as we mentioned, the Gulf South Conference, West Florida will come into town, as we mentioned, this weekend. They're 5-1, but you also look at Shorter, ranked number 3. I believe Valdosta State comes in at 6, and Alabama Huntsville 18. Tough competition all the way through. What are some teams to keep an eye out for, and what's going to be the challenge that you guys face as we get into league play?
Well, I think all the teams you mentioned, as well as North Alabama, I think they've lost one game. Delta State is undefeated, I think, at this point, or West Georgia, one of the two. There's really not a break in this schedule, so it does make it difficult. And these games in the early season really count. You don't want one of those to, look back on and go, oh, if we could have had that, it would have set us up differently for the tournament. But I feel like, there's great competition top to bottom in our conference.
And let's talk a little bit about Hallie Davis, of course, winning GSC Player of the Week after a monster start last week. She hits 5 home runs in just 8 collegiate starts. You knew she was a very talented player coming in, but a great start for her.
Yes, she did have a great week. All of our freshmen are doing really well. Stevie had a case for Freshman of the Week the first week, and had another great week this week. But Hallie just had a phenomenal week, and that's awesome heading into conference. Kind of a double-edged sword, I think, for her. But I think if we can get our freshmen producing consistently, obviously, nobody expects 5 home runs in a week, but if we can get them producing consistently, I think that's going to be a big key to our success. But Hallie did have a tremendous week and showed what I knew and what I know she's capable of doing, which is huge if you have freshmen that can produce on that level.
We're here with Lee freshman Hallie Davis after she was named the Gulf South Conference Player of the Week. And Hallie, you had a great run in high school. You come into college here just 8 games in, already hit 5 home runs. Were you a big home run hitter in high school?
I was. Up from my sophomore year to my senior year, I was.
So did you expect it to, 5 home runs in 1 week, that's got to be pretty crazy. What were you thinking as you were, kept hitting them and really just got into a nice groove last week?
Well, I thought the first one was just, wow, I just got really into that ball. Maybe the wind took it farther than it should have been. But after I kept hitting, I was like, wow, maybe what coaches are telling me is actually working.
Well, it is working, whatever they're telling you. How do you feel about winning the GSC Player of the Week honor? Only the 2nd week of the voting, and already you've been named the Player of the Week. How does that feel just being a couple weeks into your collegiate career?
It's phenomenal. It's mind-blowing. I never would have expected this before.
And what's been your favorite part coming on, here with your teammates and into the college game? What's been maybe some of your favorite things and maybe some big differences from the high school game?
My favorite things, I guess we're more of a family here than we were in high school. But, we always have a good time. It's nonstop joking around, nonstop just having fun.
Well, you guys are off to a great start, and it's got to be a lot of fun hitting all those home runs. Hallie, best of luck as we begin conference season this weekend.
Thank you.
That was Hallie Davis, named GSC Player of the Week. She'll look to keep that hot streak going as they play West Florida tomorrow beginning at 2 p.m.